Okay, so today is Tuesday, November 26th. And today, and kind of yesterday, and honestly just for a while now, I've been thinking about goals and kind of just improvement as a whole and a flaw that I don't really know what to do with. And hopefully, either through this video, I can kind of explain my thoughts, or maybe we can kind of have a conversation in the comments and try to figure this out ourselves. Basically, today I learned, and yesterday, just like over the past few weeks, I guess, I've just been thinking about how improvement is kind of infinite. Like, there's no really end goal with improvement, because once you achieve your goals, you're always going to move the goalposts, and you're going to always have a new goal. Like, I had a goal for my channel to hit 1,000 subscribers, and now that I've hit that, I'm moving the goalposts, and now I want 4,000 watch hours. So in a way, like, your improvement never really stops. And I was talking to my dad about this, because at what point does it stop? Like, at what point are you supposed to stop? Which I feel like I don't want to stop. And the reason why, like, I feel like I need to be better and I need to always be worrying about my improvement is because, like, I don't like where I'm at. And I feel like I need to go as hard as I can until I achieve what I want to achieve. But then I realize, like, what I want to achieve is always going to be changing. Like, once I achieve one thing, I'm going to want to achieve another thing. And I'm just never going to stop. And, like, at what point, like, what is the compromise? Because, like, obviously I still want to be improving. But at what point, like, what is the compromise? I need to find the balance between actually improving, like, having as much improvement as I can without being super stressed about it and super, like, letting it consume every single part of my life. But, like, do I want it to consume every part of my life? I don't really know. So this is kind of just something I've been struggling with a lot, and especially because like, the new year is coming up. And by the way, I'm going to come out with a bunch of epic Notion templates for the new year to make sure that 2025 is your best year yet. With that upcoming, I want to make sure I actually have a good relationship with the way that I'm thinking about improvement. And this video, like, I don't really have an answer for this. This is kind of just something I'm struggling with, and maybe probably some people who are watching this are probably struggling with this too. So this is just a shorter video. I'm going to think about this, at least try to think about this over the next couple of days and kind of try to figure out how we can do this. Like, how can we find the balance between improvement and, like, still having a good life? Because I don't want to be stressing about how much I'm improving all day, every day. And I do think that, like, having templates and having systems for things, that's another thing. Like, having systems for things is so helpful, and I want to talk about that in a future video. But having, like, these Notion templates and having these systems for things has really helped me, at least, kind of not have me stress so much about, like, what I'm improving at and stuff like that. Like, it's helped me to kind of de-stress because I just have it all in one page or whatever, and I don't really need to think about it. I just need to do it. But, like, yeah, we're always moving the goalposts, and I don't really know what to do about that. Because it's not like I want to stop moving the goalposts, and at some point I'm just like, yep, this is where I want to be, and I never want to improve ever again, and this is how I want it to be forever. Like, I don't want that. I want to always be improving, which is not bad. But how can we find the balance between improvement, like trying to have our maximum improvements, but not letting that leak into every single part of our life and not having us sacrifice important things? Yeah, I guess for me, how I'm going to try to do this is to just not always stress about how productive I am or how much improvements I'm having or something like that, because I think about that a lot, and I think I just need to think about it less and think more about, like, is what I'm doing good? Like, what am I doing? Rather than, like, how much am I doing? Because honestly, quality over quantity. I'd rather have a day where I spent, like, 3 hours working on this big project and I got it finished. It was, like, quality, deep focus, than, like, trying to scavenge a good day by just trying to do a bunch of little productive things. I don't know if that makes sense. I guess for me, what my takeaway is to just not stress so much about being productive, and, like, making every day super productive and being super effective and stuff like that. Just focusing on what's important, and I've talked about that in a previous video, which is, like, relationships with the people around you and relationships with Christ. That as most important, and then obviously you have responsibilities, but then you also want to be improving. And honestly, those are the 3 things that I'm going to incorporate into these templates that I'm going to hopefully get out for you guys before the new year. I'm going to focus on what's most important, which is relationships, and then also our responsibilities, and then our improvements, and making sure that that is all balanced. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below, because I don't really know how I should be thinking about this in terms of like balancing improvement with life. So if you have any thoughts, then definitely let me know in the comments below. Your action point for today is to just, if you're like me, don't focus so much on like being productive. Like obviously you want to be productive, but you don't have to stress about that. Just focus on what's important. And I think if you focus on what's important, then you'll get to a good place. And just depending on who you are, you need to define what that important thing is within like what are your main important things you want to be improving on. I think just limiting, like obviously we get so overwhelmed with like all the things we want to be good at and all the things we want to improve at, but you need to limit that to like 3 things. I have 3 things that I want to really be pouring my life, or not pouring my life, but like really be improving at. Like I have 3 main goals, and I think limiting that will help you keep that balance, and just defining, like just making those priorities rather than making like smaller random things priorities. I hope that makes sense. Like I said, if you have any thoughts, then leave them in the comments down below, and hopefully we can all be helpful to each other. If you like this video, then definitely hit the like button. If you want to see more, then definitely subscribe. I'm posting every single day, talking about what I learned that day and how I'm trying to apply it to my life and how you guys can apply it to yours. So if you want to see those kinds of videos, then definitely subscribe. And if you subscribe, then I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.